Welcome, and today we're going to talk about living with your blind dog and what's some tips and tricks to make sure your dog gets along as best he can. This is my Hooch. He is a Puggle and my little angel, and right now he's got his Muffin's halo on that protects him from walking into walls and chairs and all kinds of hard things that's going to hurt his head. It's Velcro's on in two different places. He doesn't care for it much because it's kind of restrictive, but mom likes it. It saves his head. He's going to last a whole lot longer with this protect little helmet on. So before we go further, I'd love it if you'd go down and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get 1,000 viewers so that we can feed my Puggle and be a YouTube partner. So thanks for tuning in and welcome. I am Deb Meyer with OdorXit, and this is our No More Odors video. But today we're deviating a little bit because dogs cause odors and blind dogs may cause more. Hooch doesn't too much. We blame all the urine in the house on the neighbor dog, and Hooch lets us. But he doesn't pee in the house anymore. He goes to the door and lets us know when he needs to go out. We just need to keep the chairs pushed up underneath the table so he doesn't run into them. That's our job. So please do hit the subscribe button. And back to our 5 tips on caring for your blind puppy dog. First of all, number 1. Losing the eyesight is probably the least important of the senses to the dog. His eyes aren't that focused as humans. He's already colorblind. So losing that eyesight is probably, if you got to lose something, that would be the one to go. My Hooch got SARS, sudden onset retinal deterioration syndrome. And I don't think there was anything sudden about it. I think it was very slow onset. It was sudden to me. I was tossing food treats to him one day, which is a really good catch for food, and it hit him right on the nose, and he didn't see it. He didn't catch it. He didn't move. It's like, that's not right. So I took him to the doctor, and she tossed cotton balls, and sure enough, he couldn't see a thing. And then I took him to the other doctor, and his retina had detached or deteriorated, and he was not going to get his eyesight back. So we've learned to live with it because Hooch is my dog. And I'm his person. That's more important. I'm his person. He picked me as a rescue. So their nose, their smell, and their hearing are their most important senses first off. And they depend more on those once they lose their sight. So again, the dog's world is smaller than ours. The dog's world is my house. It was traveling to my brothers and friends in the car, but now I don't take him out in the car much, and I don't travel to other friends unless it's in a walking distance on the leash. So 2, talk to them. Let them know where you are in the room. Let them know what you want to do, because they can hear that and they can judge if you're behind them, in front of them. Pat your leg, make noise, and they're going to come to those noises, and they're able to gauge by the distance, by the tone of your voice, the sound of your voice, how far away you are and where they need to come, and even if there's a wall in the way between the two of you. So make noises, talk to them, because their hearing is still very keen and they're going to be there. Smells. That's another thing. Here's another little tip for smell. These are called tracers. They're little, not yet, sweetie. They're little Velcro dots that have a scent to them. These kind of smell like black jelly beans, but so they put off a scent so he knows there's a door coming up. I need to go around that smell. There's a chair leg. There's a, whatever dogs think. There's something I need to avoid ahead. Warning, warning. So he gets this smell, and then I'll refill them after a while because this fragrance grows away. But that smell is very acute, and he's going to know to go around that. Number three, which seems pretty obvious, and I've kind of already mentioned it. Don't change your furniture. Fall in love with the way your furniture is set right now when you find out your dog is blind, because they're going to know a pattern. They're going to know how to get to their food bowl, how to get to outside, how to get to the bedroom or wherever they sleep. They sleep with you, the office, wherever they need to go in the house. They're going to know the direct route to go there and be able to maneuver that. And if you change the furniture, you've really changed their life. So keep their furniture and push your chair in after dinner so it's not pulled out in the way and they stumble on that too. Having this on helps a lot for those changes, but if you're not moving the big furniture, they may not have to wear this 100% of the time because they will know where the big pieces of furniture are. Number 4, always have them on a leash when you're outside. 1, you don't want them to run away and get out in the street. 2, if you're used to having them off the leash, that's not good because they could run away and get out in the street. But bushes and other animals and things, you need to protect them just a little bit more because they are special needs. We need to look out for them. They're going to guard you in the house just like they always did. Hooch, the doorbell rings, he goes crazy. He checks to see who's there, and he won't let anybody in if he thinks they're suspicious because they might get his mom. So he is still the guard dog. He is still the guard Puggle. Number 5, and almost last, I said 5 tips, but we got to have a bonus here for you. Keep them socialized. How do you do that if you can't take them out of this little world? If you take them on a walk and they pass other dogs or they pass other people, let the kids pet them. But before you let them pet them, make them come up slow and talk to the dog so the dog knows they're there and he doesn't get startled. And more importantly than the other dogs, let them smell you first. Let him smell these other people that are there so that he knows somebody's coming and he knows that he's about to be touched, because you could startle him, and they're still dogs, they're still animals, and you don't want them to do anything crazy. So that's my 5 tips. My bonus tip I promised, number 6, sometimes blind dogs don't get outside in time. They get lost on the way to the door and they piddle and poo in your house. And what are you going to do? OdorXit. OdorXit is all natural water and essential oils, and you're going to put it directly on that spot and it'll get rid of the smell 100%. It has a 100% money back guarantee. If you miss a spot, you will still have the odor. And if you get it to all the urine, vomit, feces, and it still smells, we'll refund your money, because we know that's not going to happen. It will not still smell. So check us out if you're interested in a halo. This is muffinshalos.com, where you can get these if that helps. I got those little tracers on Amazon, and if you got a little angel like I got a little angel, he makes my day. So check us out at OdorXit.com. We got some pictures of Hooch up there. There'll be more. He's my angel. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button. And always remember, they still got fur and 4 legs, and they're our kids. Eyes or not. Okay, Hoochie, we do